Hey guys, this is Lindsay. We are going to do our Earth Signs reading for April 2026. As always, if any of these messages don't align for you, please take only what you need and leave the rest. This is a group reading, so not every message is going to be for every person. Please take only what speaks to you. This is the general reading off the top. We have the Hanged Man, and then we have the Emperor reversed. I typically don't read reverse, but the way this is coming in, I do want to read it. So the representation of the Hanged Man has to do with a period of waiting, or a waiting period, a holding period, right? So she's quite literally holding herself in mid-air. And then we have the Emperor, who is reversed. So the Emperor is that masculine energy, that decision-making energy, the one who shows up and knows what to do and leads everyone, okay? So for these two coming in and the way that the Emperor is coming in reversed, it shows to me that you are not knowing what to do next, right? We're in this hanging period and we don't know what decision to make, okay? And that's our general read for the Earth signs in April 2026. Let's get into Taurus and see what's showing up. For some of you, it actually, I have pulled a couple cards before this and been interrupted, but for some of you, the way the message was coming through was that you're in the process of moving, and that's why, you know, a lot of these decisions you're having a hard time making because you're dealing with, you know, moving, which sometimes has that emotional tie of grief to it, right? So like when you're letting go of something, there's always a little bit, you know, of grief or like an emotional tie to a thing, right? Even if we like to pretend there's not, okay? But for some of you in April, it does have to do with an actual physical movement in the way it's showing up. So we're going to get into Taurus, as I said, Taurus. Taurus, there's something with trading happening, so trading something for something else. This could be trading skills for work, money. So yeah, this is what I'm getting for you. So trading skills. So I'm seeing you doing some side jobs to get yourself moving into the next phase of your life to help to give you cushion. Look at that. How funny is that? Those just flew out. Six of Pentacles. We're talking about side jobs. That's actually money, Taurus. That's money. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So you quite literally, as I said, the message coming through is finding ways to earn outside of your normal earnings. So this is extra money in addition to what you already earn, okay? And you are supporting your family through this, and you're helping to stabilize the family unit through earning money in these extra side jobs. So if you were seeking outside jobs, this is the confirmation to go do it. It's also the confirmation to talk to those around you and finding these side jobs, because I feel like there's friends, family who actually have them and who would be willing to give you these jobs based on your skills, right? So you have to make that executive decision. We have the King of Swords. He's the one who makes decisions. This is very cutting. It's like uses his mind, and it feels like quick decisions. Like when something is offered to you, Taurus, you have to immediately say yes and take it. Don't waffle back and forth on it, because this is the universe trying to give you this. And if you're going back and forth, like, should I take this, should I not take it, the opportunity is going to leave, okay? So don't do that. Be in this King of Swords energy in April where you're like, yes, I'll take that. I accept the money. Thank you. That's the Taurus one. Let's see if anything else is showing up. We're going to pick this one up because it came off the bottom of the deck. This is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. You're still seeking something, Taurus, in April. And I believe I had said this in the March reading. There's something around seeking and or looking out to the horizon. And it is this feeling somewhat of lack, but it's also this feeling of like there's something else out there for you. And it's not just specifically when we're talking around like work and money and earning. You feel like there's something else you should be doing, some other purpose that you should have, and that's coming to the forefront in April, this desire to have and or find purpose, okay? So I really want you to allow that to move through you and find ways of holding space for that desire, whatever that is. For many of you, I actually feel like it's creative. So you've longed to do this creative thing for a while, or create something quite literally for a while. And I feel like you've held back on that because you've been in this space, right? Trying to earn the money for the family, okay? And you still have that burning for that creation, for that active creation. So keep that fire going. I think you are moving through this energy right now, as we said, and this is what follows, but you have to go through this energy first in April. So, you know, keep that fire going, keep that creating going, use it on the back burner because it's coming back around. Don't think it's completely gone yet, Taurus, okay? So we're going to go into Capricorn for the month of April 2026. Capricorn for the month of April 2026. I'm seeing you actually, I'm hearing Capricorn, but I'm hearing cap, like covering your head with a hat. There's something with, there's energy leaking out, Capricorn, from the head region, so your thoughts. It's kind of like there's not this temperance. Your energy is leaking out from your thoughts, okay? They're leaking all over the place, and you have to temper those. You have to ground those, and not let your thoughts get taken away with you. So this is what it is. It's this feeling of like letting your thoughts take away, which is kind of an odd thing for Capricorn, because Capricorns tend to be fairly grounded, but you've been in the space of like letting your thoughts getting taken away with you. Flight of fancy is what I'm hearing, okay? So April for you is to really start grounding yourself back in and stop letting your thoughts getting taken away with you, because you have things you need to do, places you need to be, and you can't do that if your thoughts are running, right? So let's see what else is happening for Capricorn in April 2026. Can I get any specific messages, Spirit? We're not going to take that one, but we'll take this one. Yes. Okay, here's the other thing. So we're talking about thoughts running away. This is quite literally what I was saying, is like protecting your head region and not doing that, because this specifically, the High Priestess, has to do with intuition, but with you, we're talking again, reaffirming that leaky thoughts kind of thing happening in April. Let's see what else is showing up. I'm seeing something around earrings. Actually, no, it's not earrings. Just kidding. It was like headphones is what I'm seeing around the ears. So I think I had just done the Aries birthday reading, and we were talking about them taking off their headphones because they're blocking out the world. But for you, Capricorn, you need to put on your headphones because you need to like drown out the world for long enough for you to ground yourself in. So like putting on some relaxing music, something to help you focus, is going to be really important in April. You need to bring back that focus, okay? And you need to get yourself back on the game board. That's what I'm hearing, is like you haven't been on the game board, you haven't been in play because you've been taken away with, you know, thoughts, things that are not in this physical world, which again is very odd for Capricorn. But you need to ground back in. And what I'm seeing specifically again is grounding in with audio that is calming to the nervous system, okay? Any other specifics for Capricorn in April 2026, Spirit? Any other specifics? Yeah, like I'm seeing like a cap and a crown, like all these hat things. So closing up that kind of crown chakra is going to be very important for Capricorn in the month of April 2026. And for some of you, that may actually physically look like wearing a hat. In a few different spiritual traditions, a way of closing up the crown chakra is by wearing something on the head, right, to close that energy down. And the easiest way to do that is to wear a hat. That's kind of a funny little, yes, look at, we're just saying exactly that, because this is you again, floating away with the thoughts. But I do think once you start addressing this energy, you will feel better and more in your body, Capricorn. It's just going to show up in April and need to be addressed. You know, don't let your thoughts run away with you, okay? Taurus, Capricorn, let's go into Virgo for April 2026. Let's go into Virgo for April 2026. What are you not looking at, Virgo? Oh, okay. That's an interesting thing to come forth. That was the first thing that came in. Okay, there's something with what are you not looking at? Okay, so we have the Star, but we have the Star reversed. The Star is like the dream maker. The Star is Aquarius card. It's the one who can kind of like, a little bit like the Magician, you know, pulling things, creating things, things like that. But it's in reversed. And then we have the Seven of Wands, which is passion, creativity. And we have the Queen of Cups, which is emotions. But again, I'm getting this energy of what are you not looking at? Nine of Cups. I feel like this is a whirlwind, Virgo. And in the same way that Capricorn's getting taken away with their thoughts, you are getting taken away with your emotions and your dreams, Virgo. And you're not looking at something in reality, okay? So I need you to pay attention to what's going on around you and really look at what's going on around you and not getting taken away with the dreams, because the dreaming is beautiful, but there's something else going on that you are either choosing not to see or you're not seeing because you're in this dream-like state. Like, look at this energy. When you just look at the 4 cards together, it's like all over the place and nothing really feels truly embodied. Even this one where she's praying, she's not looking directly out, she's looking off to the side. Like, there's the earth signs need grounding in the month of April 2026. They need to be fully embodied back into their physical selves. And Virgo, you need to look at something. There's something that you're not looking at, and for some of you, I think it's around love and romance, okay? I really need you to be realistic about what's happening around the love and romance department, if that is feeling like that message is aligned, because the way it's coming through is like this dreamlike quality, not just about your life in general, but about your romance, right? Your partnership and things like that. And it's not serving you, okay, to have this dreamlike quality at this point. So I really need you to kind of pay attention to what's going on around you, Virgo, and not the dream at this point, okay? Any other last clarification for Virgo Spirit? Any specific clarification? There's something also around water and making sure that I'm seeing showering specifically. So showering takes energy off the body more readily than bathing does, because bathing, you're quite literally sitting in the energy, okay? So Virgo for you is showering. And I think that is the Earth Signs reading for April 2026. If any of this aligned for you, please comment, like, and or subscribe. I do like to receive feedback. My name is Lindsey Rose. This is Storyteller Tarot. If you'd like your own reading, you can check out the links in bio. Otherwise, I wish you guys well.